In the northeastern United States lies a town where history and legend blend together and cold winds murmur silently. Sleepy Hollow has, for centuries, been etched in memory as the center of horror tales, lost souls, and forgotten secrets. In this dark narrative, we explore the story, carved into the dusty pages of time, of a terrifying presence roaming the forgotten streets of the town, a cursed skull whose inexplicable influences challenge the boundaries of modern rationality, and whose mysterious past is examined. Drawing on meticulous research and ancient documents, this account once again brings to light the fearsome tale that both seafarers and local residents have whispered about for generations. In the streets of Sleepy Hollow, with its old stone buildings and fog-shrouded pathways, legends that have endured for centuries are found. Local historians say that the mysterious events that have occurred in the town since its founding have left indelible traces over time. According to the legend, an old skull, discovered in a hidden cemetery deep within the town many years ago, was once regarded as the bearer of a forgotten spell and a curse. In the later hours of the night, the echo of footsteps in the narrow lanes, the shadows seeping from the windows of old houses, and the murmuring of the cold wind all silently remind one of the presence of this cursed relic. Oral history passed down through generations even suggests that the skull once belonged to a respected sorcerer, and that even in death it wandered the thin line between life and death. These accounts bear the marks of the era's deep reverence for and terror of supernatural forces. Every detail intertwines the remnants of ancient times with the modern fears that still defy explanation. In the misty memories of the past, the emergence of the cursed skull is seen as a turning point in Sleepy Hollow's dark history. Researchers claim that this object, believed to have come from the ruins of an ancient temple located in the nearby forest, has long been the symbol of enraged souls and forgotten spells. The mysterious inscriptions found among the temple ruins suggest that the curse was a power capable of upsetting the natural balance, a force that drove the mind to madness. Legend has it that the skull was once blessed by dark powers, but, following an act of betrayal, was abandoned to bear the weight of its curse. That night, eerie murmurs from the far reaches of the town seemed to herald the reawakening of the curse. The inexplicable events surrounding the skull, sudden, unaccountable sounds rising at night, chilling whispers audible even when the wind fell silent, and bizarre changes in gravity, all left deep scars on the human spirit. In the old streets of the town, details related to the cursed skull have been carefully recorded in local archives and ancient diaries. Yellowed documents, testimonies of those who witnessed that night, and traces of a long-forgotten silence all reveal just how deeply the curse penetrated the community. Some accounts describe mysterious beams of light appearing in the town square in the late hours, and the sensation of a presence felt like a cold breath on one's neck beneath an ancient sycamore. Observers note that unusual air currents gathering around the skull and abrupt temperature shifts hint at supernatural elements, phenomena that modern science struggles to explain. In the vicinity of the skull, records even mention gravity anomalies and optical illusions that make the space seem warped. These data suggest that the influence of the cursed object reaches far beyond mere physical oddities and taps into the deepest fears of the human soul. Documents recounting the dark history of Sleepy Hollow reveal that the cursed skull's presence cannot be explained solely by modern data. Old local newspapers detailed the eerie sounds echoing through the streets, the cold light filtering from the windows, and the whispers borne on the wind, all offering readers a timeless tale of horror. These records not only chronicle what happened during the darkest hours of the town's past, but also serve as a warning, a reminder of the curse's terrible legacy. In this narrative, the fusion of oral history and written sources illuminates the natural human response to the unknown and the terror that comes from confronting forces beyond comprehension. The impact of the cursed skull extends well beyond the physical realm, seeping into the deepest corners of human psychology. The stories told by Sleepy Hollow's residents have left traumatic marks that even modern psychological studies can echo. The oral histories shared by old seafarers and townspeople reveal how the fear of the unknown resonates within the human spirit, triggering internal conflicts that emerge in sudden, often inexplicable reactions. This psychological effect is evident in the ghostly shadows wandering the streets, the mysterious lights on the rooftops of old houses, and the barely perceptible whispers carried by the wind. The intense fear experienced when faced with the inexplicable reawakens long-forgotten anxieties and ancient terrors. Every detail in this narrative weaves together traces of the past with modern data, inviting us to re-examine the dark memories that still haunt our collective consciousness. Over the years, the town of Sleepy Hollow has begun to blend its ancient legends with modern rituals and traditions. These practices build a bridge between the old belief systems and the rational approaches of today, leaving deep marks on the community's identity. Every year, the townspeople organize traditional ceremonies designed to ease the chill of the curse and to remember the unforgettable warnings of the past. In these rituals, the blending of age-old religious practices with modern psychological insights conveys subliminal messages meant to alleviate the curse's grip. Every gesture in the ceremony recalls the tragic events that have long been a part of the town's collective memory, bridging historical truth with the modern world's unyielding curiosity about the unknown. The cursed skull of Sleepy Hollow remains at the center of debate even today. Academics, historians, and paranormal researchers continue to search for answers, comparing data from ancient sources with modern investigations. Although some explanations are framed in rational terms, the many details that remain unaccounted for, and the phenomena that defy contemporary measurement, indicate that the mystery is still unresolved. These modern debates expose the complex responses of the human mind when faced with the unknown, unearthing the deep-seated fears that lie hidden in our subconscious. This narrative, formed by the convergence of old documents and current data, challenges the limits of reason and underscores the ineffable impact such mysteries have on the human soul. In the dark nights of Sleepy Hollow, the effects of the cursed skull resurface again and again. The whispers that echo through the silence, the ancient secrets carried by the wind, and the long-forgotten rituals all point to mysteries that even the modern world has not fully unraveled. This enduring effect has not only scarred the streets of the town, but also left deep wounds in the human psyche, a part of an unforgettable experience of terror. Every wave, every gust of wind revives the internal conflicts born in ancient times and rekindles our modern fascination with the unknown. This narrative is a prime example of the fundamental human fear of what lies beyond our understanding, a bridge between old legends and modern scientific inquiry. In the silence of the cursed skull, memories of the past merge with historical data, and each line of this story questions the place of the town's dark legacy in our modern world. The dark streets of Sleepy Hollow are filled with the silent traces left by the cursed skull. At midnight, amidst the murmur of cold winds and the slender beams of light that pierce the fog, the echoes of ancient legends merge with mysteries that modern science has yet to fully explain. This narrative symbolizes a terrifying awakening, one that challenges the boundaries of human rationality and reaches into the deepest recesses of the soul. Unlike the story of Mary Celeste or other curses, the legend of Sleepy Hollow not only preserves the unforgettable imprints of the past, but also carries within it a profound mystery that modern data has been unable to resolve. The awakening resonating in the town's old streets stands as an enduring testament to the ancient fears, forgotten rituals, and supernatural elements that continue to baffle our modern understanding.